Gunmen invade political meeting in Enugu says no election on Biafra land. In a video that went viral on Sunday, the gunmen were seen shooting repeatedly as those at the political gathering fled for their lives. A few men who could not escape at the time of invasion were captured and asked to lie down in the mud. They were beaten, molested, and harassed amidst allegations that they were trying to bring back Fulani into Enugu West. In the 4-minute 50-second video, it could be seen that vehicles and motorbikes were smashed by the gunmen, who threatened to deal with anyone organizing a political gathering on Biafra land. You want to bring Fulani into our place, they said. We chased them away and you want to bring them back. What are you doing here? You are here for party politics like you do every 4 years. Which party? Don't you like how we chased away Fulanis? Why do you want to bring them back? You want to bring problem into Enugu West. We have asked you people to stop these party campaigns you are doing on our land. You are all here for party campaigns. You are the ones destroying Enugu West. Thunder will fire you. Say yes, sir. The gunmen said in different voices. When asked what should be their punishment if they try to organize another political gathering, one of them said, "Kill me." We have stopped the campaign on Biafra land. We don't want anybody coming out for any campaign. For anything campaign. There will be no election in this country anymore, a background voice said in the video. Well, good morning, my lovely viewers. Good afternoon and good evening, depending on where you're watching from. Well, I watched this video online on YouTube, and I'm not able to bring it to you because of it contains some violence in it, and it's against the YouTube policy. So I won't be able to bring in this video to you, but I'll be sharing some pictures that you can see what is happening. The video is over 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 50 seconds. You will see this gunmen slapping some of these men and matching them and telling them that why are they gathering, what brought them here, are they coming to organize some party politics, that there will be no election or no campaign or party issues here in Biafra land, that they have chased Fulani away a long time ago and they don't want them to bring them back. Well, this is what is happening in Enugu West as we speak. This video went viral on Sunday, and I know most of you might have watched, but you have not watched it. You can search it on YouTube and you can see, and you'll be able to see the video. Well, there will be no election in Enugu West. Gunmen invade political meeting. Well, this is what is happening. If you can drop your comments on the comment section below while we move on to the other news. States hire hunters, fear spreads as school resumes amidst rising abduction and banditry. Anxiety has gripped some parents, guardians, and other stakeholders, particularly in the northern part of the country, as more primary and secondary schools resume on Monday. Amidst the rising cases of abduction and banditry, the Punch report that while schools in some states like Ogun, Ekiti, and Kano resumed for new academic session on Monday last week, the Federal Capital Territory schools are resuming today. Stakeholders are, however, worried about the safety of school children. Parents in the northern part of the country who spoke to our correspondent said they had changed their children's school because of fear of abduction. They stated this as it was gathered on Sunday that some states had hired hunters and vigilantes to guard the school. The country representative of the United Nations Children's Fund, Peter Hawkins, had last week in a press statement hinted that no fewer than 1 million students across the country will miss school this year due to fear of abduction and attack. The UN agency also said that 20 attacks had occurred in school this year, with 1,436 children abducted and 16 killed. Security sources in some northern states told our correspondent that state government had come to realize that policemen could not be deployed in all schools. One of them stated the police do not have the manpower to man all schools. Many states are partnering with hunters and vigilantes to provide securities in schools. Findings showed that insecurity had made parents to change schools for their children in Katsina State. Following the security measures put in place by the government, Aminu Dayabu, who is the father of Farouk, one of the kidnapped students of the government science secondary school, Kankara, explained that he relocated the boy from the school to where he works in Bakuru to ensure proximity to him. Well, he said, I relocated Farouk from government science school Kankara to another school located where I'm working in Bakuri. Another parent said she relocated his son Jamilu to Zaria at the instance of his father. She said, my son Jamilu is in JSS2, but I have to relocate him since his father insisted so. The father is based in Zaria and I have no objection to his wish. The Kano state government on its part said the 26 secondary schools that were closed down in areas prone to security threats in the state will remain closed until further notice. The public relations officer of the state Ministry of Education, Aliu Yusuf, who disclosed this in a telephone interview with the Punch in Kano on Saturday, said all the affected schools will remain shut until security situations improves in the area. Yusuf said students of all the affected schools had since been relocated to other schools considered to be safe for both students and teachers. For now, there are a total of 26 secondary schools that have been closed by the state government due to insecurity, and the affected schools will remain closed until the situation improves. When the state hires hunters, fear spread as school resumed amidst rising abduction and banditry. Well, this is what we're talking about. I'm not sure this school should reopen at the point like this, because the insecurity is increasing and is not reducing. You can imagine over 1,426 children have been kidnapped this year alone. Just in 1 year, it has never been recorded in the history of Nigeria before. And 16 innocent children have been killed by these bandits, these abductors. You can imagine. You can imagine the insecurity state of Nigeria, and you can imagine what is going on in the hearts of these parents, the ones that have lost their children, and even the ones that their children have been abducted, and especially the ones that their children are still in the abductors den, like the Bethel Baptist children. 31 of these children are still in the abductors den. Even the 67 in Kebbi State are still in the abductors den, and they have spent going to 3 months now. I wonder what the parents are thinking. I wonder the sleepless night, or I imagine the sleepless night they are going through, with the federal and the state government doing nothing, absolutely nothing. Because if they are doing something, we will not be recording so much cases every single week. Because this last month or this current month, last month and this month, no week passed without abductors abducting school children. You can imagine the little kids, the little ones that are paying for the failure of insecurity, or the paying for the failure of Nigerian government. To protect lives and properties is one of their first oaths they swore, and they cannot even obtain, or they cannot even do that first oath they swore. They held the Bible in the law court. They were saying that I will protect, but now it is time for them to act, but they are not acting. Children between 14, 19, 13, 12 are being kidnapped in Nigeria. And we are sure so many parents have relocated their children to safer environments, to places that are not prone to all this insecurity and kidnapping. So what about those that don't have the relocation? It involves finance, it involves money. What about those parents that don't have money to send their to relocate their children to a different state? What do? That means they have cancelled education this year from the mind of these children. They have cancelled education from their mind completely. That means no schooling for these children. They will be at home. They will sit down at home doing nothing, because of why Nigeria is insecure for even school children to go to school. You can imagine how painful, how bad it looks. What are your thoughts and opinion concerning these issues happening in Nigeria? You can drop them in the comment section below. Let us know what you think. Now you can see that the police are not capable enough to do their job. Now hunters are being hired and vigilantes are being hired to assist the police or to help them. I even believe I have more trust in vigilantes and hunters than in police. Drop your comment in the comment section below. Let us know your thoughts and opinion concerning states hiring hunters and vigilantes to protect their schools, since the Nigerian government, or since the police and other security agencies have failed. Well, let us know what you think by dropping your comments. Don't forget to subscribe if you are here to do so. This is the platform where you get updated with all the news happening in Nigeria, in Africa, and in the world at large. All you have to do is subscribe to this channel to stay updated. So yeah, keep watching and do have a wonderful week. God bless you.